People should read the disclaimer. We are not your parents.
Wake up!
How's it going, Scrub? How's it going, Scrubs? So there's more stuff to cover, but before we start, you know where my crew is heading to?
We're heading to spring break and we're pumped.
Super pumped. I can't wait to go to the beach and swim with the dolphins and hanging out with a bunch of hot tamales.
We're originally going to France, but those little buggers wanted to go somewhere tropical, so we're heading to the Bahamas.
So I called those clowns to come over to the studio so you don't get lonely.
See y'all, Mr. Cool.
We're heading off.
Okay, have a good spring break, everyone. The Girl Scouts had hit with a class action lawsuit claiming cookies contain heavy metals, pesticides and other toxins. The lawsuit seeks $5 million in damages for people who bought the cookies across the United States. The US stock market had lost $5 trillion by almost a month. The decline has been attributed to Trump's tariffs and trade tensions. This has resulted in investor sentiment shifting, causing hedge funds to become more conservative in their investment strategies, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq falling by significant percentages. Many believe it reflects larger concerns about trade relations on corporate profits and economic growth. The Trump administration had set a list of 43 countries that are banned for traveling in the US. Countries in the yellow would be given 60 days to address perceived deficiencies. Failure to comply could result in these countries being moved to a more restrictive category. Countries in the orange would face sharply restricted visa access. Affluent business travelers might still be allowed entry, but immigrant and tourist visas would be limited. Additionally, individuals from these countries would be required to undergo mandatory in-person interviews to obtain a visa. And unsurprisingly, the countries in red would be completely banned from entering the United States. The Trump administration had deported a 10-year-old girl to Mexico who is a US citizen and is recovering from brain cancer. Sickening. A veteran stand up against the GOP town hall over Doge cuts. Over 200 hidden graves founded at the extermination site in Mexico. Some French politician demanded the US to return the Statue of Liberty, and the response from the US to the French politician is no. Ex-Scout leader Richard Burroughs, who spent 27 years on the run in Thailand, found guilty of more than 100 offenses. He was found guilty of abusing boys between the late 1960s and mid-1990s while working at a school in Cheshire, and later as a Scout leader in the West Midlands. So this kid had murdered his family and planned to be the worst mass shooter in UK history. He's been arrested and sentenced to 49 years for murdering his family, and his plan to terrorize his old primary school failed. The Trump administration also planned to erase the graves of Black, Latino and women veterans. The Trump administration also planned to remove long-standing ban on segregated facilities and federal contracting rules. I'm not even joking. The administration also says book bans are a hoax. These three charts show otherwise. For the span of almost 4 years, almost 16,000 books were banned. 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult was the most banned book. Florida and LOR recorded the highest number of school book bans with 3,671 and 4,561. The senator of Minnesota has been arrested in underage sexting. A train hijacking in Pakistan's Balochistan province by separatist militants. The Balochistan Liberation Army ended in a deadly standoff, resulting in the death of 21 hostages, 4 security personnel, and all 33 attackers, with hundreds of passengers rescued. The United States and the Houthi rebels were having an intense standoff towards each other. The US military operation had killed the leader of ISIS in Iraq and Syria, a YouTuber that was found dead in a mailroom. He was 26. There was a plane crash in Honduras that killed 12 people, including a famous musician. Many anti-tourism activists in Spain are still protesting against tourists over the cost of living, foods, products, etc. Los Angeles man was awarded $50 million in case against Starbucks after suffering permanent injury to his genitals from spilled tea. Tesla is having the worst month ever. They lost tons of money over Elon Musk's association with Trump. People were so fed up with him that many Tesla cars and Cybertrucks were vandalized and were set on fire. And Elon lost over $150 billion over his association with the Orange Man. Well, that's what he gets for butting into politics and testing people's patience. The Pentagon had removed a web page on a Native American who raised flag at Iwo Jima in World War II. Ira Hayes, a Pomeranian who was one of the 6 Marines photographed hoisting a US flag on Iwo Jima in 1945 as an emblem of the contributions and sacrifices Native Americans have made to the United States, not just in the military but in all walks of life. Unfortunately, the U.S is ranked 24th in the world by this year's World Happiness Index. The U.S previously peaked on 11th in 2012. It's due to the emotional state of 2024 election and the damage that the Trump administration caused towards the people. And also the U.S was added to the Global Human Rights Watch list due to declining civil liberties. So the IDF violated the ceasefire agreement and deliberately deliberately murdered over 400 Palestinians. The Israeli march against Netanyahu and the IDF had grown larger and larger. The pro-Palestinian Jewish activists were protesting against the IDF in Trump Towers, and many of them were arrested, and many Americans were protesting over the arrest of Mahmoud Kali and demanding to set him free. TikTok will be banned forever in the United States on April 5th. There is still hope for the app to stay unbanned. Over 1,000 teachers across Colorado were protesting over education cuts. White couple that forced black children to work as slaves were sentenced to life in prison. How is that legal? And hope those racists face consequences. Many Americans are still protesting against Trump and his allies, and has grown larger since his return in office, and over 1 million people will eventually show up to DC to protest on April 5th. South Korean actor Kim Soo-hyun faces $13 million loss amid allegations of underage relationship with Kim Si-ron. She was 15 and he was 27. He sues her for 700 million won, which is almost $500,000. She responded to him and begged him to let her live to give her some time to repay it, yet he still sued her. One of her closest friends tried to pay off her debt but was refused by Kim Soo-hyun. Prater officially cut ties with him.
GVRA Nation here. So Kim So-hyun had a press conference and issued an apology by him over leaked text on Kakao Talks and faced underage dating claims. And someone had leaked pre-debuts and unreleased content and music videos of Blackpink, Luna, and others. It's basically a distraction from a huge scandal that is happening as of this recording. So I believe Kim So-hyun is guilty. So back to the video.
Many people had unfollowed him over his treatment of his late partner, and I also see that he's proven innocent, which got everyone confused. He also loses his title of being the highest paid Korean actor. Park Hyung-sik is the new official highest paid Korean actor.
Hello, it's your boy Sunny Deutscher.
My name is Hart.
Oh, it's good to see you two again.
It's been a long time, and let me guess, your boys left you once again.
Bingo. They left to the Bahamas for spring break.
Ooh, I wanna go there, but Pix still have grudges against me and Hart.
That's Pix for you. If you guys wanna help me out, that'll be great.
Me first. So the famous championship boxer George Foreman had passed away at 76. Florida police have recovered 2 sets of earrings worth a combined $769,500 after an alleged thief swallowed them more than 2 weeks ago.
Who the hell swallow rings?
Some burglars perhaps.
US gasoline prices have fallen to their lowest levels in over 4 years, with the national average reaching $3.03 per gallon. This decline is attributed to factors such as lower crude oil prices and decreased gasoline consumption. These lower fuel costs provide relief to consumers and may positively impact sectors reliant on transportation. A driver nearly got struck by lighting on the freeway in Atlanta, Georgia.
I bet that was Thor.
There was a drone show of Trump dancing in Florida, and Trump had allegedly agreed to join the Commonwealth because of he likes King Charles.
I'm sure he's joking like he's joking about Canada joining as a 51st state.
If that actually happens, many Americans will go 1776 on them once again.
So it's been 5 years since COVID occurred. Coco 2 and Encanto 2 will be out in the late 2020s, and Elio will be premiering on June.
So 238 gang members hauled into El Salvador prison after being deported in the US. David Stephen Cohen, the head writer of Courage the Cowardly Dog, has passed away.
USA Math Olympiad team beats China for the first time in 20 years. The State Farm commercial showcased Joker and the rest for the DCU, and they look fantastic.
Gavin Newsom and Justin Trudeau are still in strong relations over the concerns of the Trump administration. Ryan Trahan's Joyride had hit a number 2 on Target and will continue to climb on the charts. Season 3 of The Invincibles was crazy. Warner Brothers had tried so hard to remove all content related to Looney Tunes. However, the movie Looney Tunes The Day the Earth Blew Up was well liked by audiences, and it's one of the first major 2D movie released since over 20 years.
That long ago? I guess people overlooked 2D animation as for kids.
I can definitely say it's better than the CGI slop Hollywood has been doing for the past decade.
Get ready everyone, because the 2026 FIFA World Cup will be premiering in the summer. Who's gonna win the next World Cup?
Ooh, this is gonna be epic. I'm going for Brazil.
I'm going for Argentina and see Messi getting his second World Cup.
For me, I'm going for Morocco. You guys should have seen their performance from their previous World Cup. This World Cup will be huge, so stay tuned.
We have returned.
Already?
Looks like the whole gang is here.
The flight has been cancelled due to a fire burst.
It feels like we're in a Final Destination movie. We would have been fried chicken if we got on the plane.
It was crazy. We'll just go to Malibu after we're done with this episode.
Oh hell yeah, I'm about to visit my daddy once again.
Dojero is not your dad.
Oh yes he is. Stay mad, you green noodle.
That's gotta be one of the shortest vacation you guys have. Speaking of Final Destination, the 6th Final Destination movie FD Bloodlines will be premiering on the 16th of May of this year.
Oh, those type of movies that traumatized an entire generation.
When it saw the trailer, I'm checking my cooler and my generator for now on.
I remember seeing video compilations of people freaking out over logging trucks and riding on roller coasters because of those movies.
Oh yeah, I was scared shitless when I saw those movies. More scarier like my ex. Oh Dojera.
What?
You never told us that you have a girlfriend?
Well, I bet she dumped you because you're not sexy enough, or you just keep calling her a hot tamale.
Oh no, she dumped me because she's with a rich man, that gold digger.
Ooh, I felt bad for you.
A motorcyclist passed away by falling into 20-meter sinkhole in South Korea. There was also horrible wildfires that happened, and a 1,000-year-old temple was burnt down in South Korea as well.
A 7.7 magnitude earthquake occurred in Myanmar and Thailand, which hundreds of lives were lost.
Biden appointed U.S. attorney who resigned on first day of Trump's term was found dead, and Mia Love, the first black Republican woman elected to the U.S. House, also died at age 49.
The United States has the second largest Spanish-speaking population worldwide of 43 million. In 2050 there will be 132 to 138 million and will have most Spanish speakers in the United States. And egg prices dropped quite a bit.
Israel bombed a mosque in Gaza. There was a video of a crowd chanting anti-Hamas slogan in protest against the war, and an Oscar-winning Palestinian director was detained weeks ago and was released by the IDF. Mexico officially welcomed the Palestinian ambassador in its latest gesture of solidarity with Palestinians and Gaza, and also released a World Cup-themed currency for the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
California's glory hole becomes visible again after 6 years. Oh, there's something glory about that hole being visible again, if you know what I mean. Wink wink.
You're disgusting, Doge.
Ha.
The Trump administration fumbled bad. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth accidentally added a reporter into a group chat where Trump officials were discussing top-secret military war plans.
Like, how do you fumble so bad as a Secretary of Defense?
The Trump administration is a circus at this point.
It feels like they're playing Call of Duty and World of Warships in real life, and the emojis that was shown had me hollering.
Democrat Representative Jasmine Crockett makes a low-class remark referring to Texas Governor Greg Abbott, who is in a wheelchair as Governor Hot Wheels. I'm sorry, but I chucked a little when she said that.
Mind you, that Trump poke fun at a disabled person. The comment she made was distasteful, but Abbott doesn't have the best reputation in terms of treating immigrants and others like garbage.
I know it's messed up, but Hot Wheels is just peak comedy.
I was laughing my ass off.
Coming from a guy that is anti-DEI when he's in a wheelchair, which is part of the program that he's banning.
There was a Turkish person in a Pikachu costume was fleeing from the police during an anti-Erdogan protest in Turkey.
The fuck going on in Turkey?
The way he ran was funny.
Pikachu ain't getting arrested today, baby.
We got Pikachu protesting against the Turkish president before GTA 6.
2025 has a lot of unexpected surprises.
Let's get into the music side and other stuff. Ex-Proud Boys leader released by Trump complains he's treated like a terrorist, lost his pension, and can't find a job.
Gee, I wonder why.
Never go far right or you will end up like those losers.
Burning Sun Entertainment has filed for bankruptcy to grossly simplify its a place that had various controversies such as drug distribution, assault between employees and customers, sex crimes, and rumors of police collusion in the same year. And that's where Sungri, an ex-member of Big Bang, had lost his career.
I remember the controversies centered around the Burning Sun. Good thing that corporation has shut down.
The Snow White remake had dropped and is one of the lowest scored live-action Disney movie on IMDb. The movie opened to $42 million at the domestic box office and $87 million globally, only making a small dent in the film's reported $250+ million budget. It grossed an estimated $3.70 million domestically on Friday from 4,200 locations, which was a 77% decrease from the previous Friday. Estimated total domestic gross stands at $56.31 million.
Rachel Zegler used her platform to speak out for Palestinians. She was disciplined. Gal Gadot repeatedly spoke out to support Israel's actions in Gaza. Nothing happened. She's been vocal against Netanyahu since last year.
This movie flopped due to Gadot supporting Israel and is a terrible actress, and also flopped due to bad writing, uncanny CGI, and forced political correctness. At least Ziegler did okay as Snow White.
Mecca had hosted the highest amount of worshippers with over 3 million.
Messi had visited Jamaica and everyone was surprised.
Palestine had beaten Iraq on a football match for the World Cup qualification.
A gorilla was seen smoking weed in the Chinese zoo, and Duolingo had became buff and made the hot ladies drool and will steal your girl.
Holy muscles.
Something about a gorilla smoking seems so uncanny, and Duolingo must had a good workout.
Damn boy, that's one thick owl.
An Asian man is standing during strong wind. Now who the hell is this and why is she hollering like there's no tomorrow?
How to Go Deaf 101.
Think of It by KSI is a masterpiece compared to that trash.
Oh, she's my spirit animal.
Mr. Beast says he's attempting to end the child labor crisis in West Africa. He plans to get the 1.5 million children affected off farms and into schools.
I wish him good luck.
It's a huge challenge to overcome, but I know that he and his crew can do it.
Kendrick Lamar is likely to perform in Los Angeles for the 2028 Olympic Games.
Oh, I know Drake is punching the air right now.
Drake is still taking L's and it's still funny.
I bet he's gonna sue the Olympics now.
Haha. Marvel executive Brad Winderbaum reveals they are are exploring bringing back more of the Defenders characters into the MCU, and Daredevil Born Again had received positive reviews and the audience love it, and season 2 will premiere in 2026. The Russo brothers says their goal is to bring the focused narrative back to the MCU with the upcoming Avengers films. Avengers Doomsday is now in production as of making this video, and Doomsday cast announcement received 275 million views across all platforms. The stream lasted over 5 hours, and look at the list of the cast. It's gonna be insane.
Holy moly, I know the budget of the movie is gonna be insane.
We've been waiting for more Avengers movies.
Doomsday and Secret Wars will shut people's mouths, and I'm thrilled for the mutant saga.
It's gonna be legendary.
Oh hell yeah, all my favorite heroes will be in this movie. Let the Russo brothers cook.
I think people would be more excited if the cast of Doomsday stay hidden, just like how Sakurai hid upcoming or returning characters so many people can figure who's in Smash Brothers.
Show Speed had an insane tour in China, and he met GOT7's Jackson Wang.
This guy is everywhere.
What a lucky guy.
Such a vibe.
When the whole crowd sang that Sunshine Rainbow White Pony song had me hollering.
YouTubers should take notes. This is how you respect other people's countries. I'm looking at you, Johnny Somali.
Wasn't that guy already in jail? And happy Eid everyone. Playboi Carti had finally released an album. 44th US President Obama congratulated Playboi Carti on the success of his recent album.
Obama has a great taste of Gen Z music.
So the kid named Kim Ga-yu, she's a 9-year-old trainee and a contestant for a reality show called Under 50. And oh boy, many people were extremely angry over this.
I'm sorry, she's born in 2016.
How's this allowed?
Where are the parents?
I'm in disbelief. I know the K-pop industry is toxic, but I didn't know it was that toxic.
I remember 2016 as the day of that late water bottle flips Harambe, the mannequin challenge, and when Vine, Pokemon and Musical.ly was extremely popular. She missed out the last good year of the internet, but having a 9-year-old in the industry is crazy. More crazier than my ex.
This is just exploitation at this point. You know, there are a lot of creeps out there in industry. Hope they cancel that show.
It was gonna be released on Monday, March 31st, but the backlash had got so bad it got cancelled before premiering.
Good.
We got another diddler. Kim Do-han for Project 7 made a fan account on Twitter where he pretended to support himself, even shipping himself with Kimbi, who is literally a minor. He's 20 and Kimbi is 16. Do-han denied it on Instagram story, saying someone made a fake account and it's not his account, but there are plenty of proofs that says it was indeed him.
What's going on in that man's noggin?
Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco were on the Hot Ones, and the music video with them is splendid.
Eve had hit to 100k on YouTube and their song Dim had to #1 on TikTok's Viral 50. Artens is having a comeback of Burn, but was delayed due to the wildfires. But I can't wait for the song to be released, and they're having a tour right now, and I can't wait for Chew and Loosenable to come back. I miss all my hot tamales and Stan Luna.
The 50th Civil Division of the Seattle Central District Court approved of the injunction request filed by Ada against the 5 members of New Jeans, demanding a ban on the group's activities outside of Ada. Ada later added requests to ban the members from any music and entertainment activities, including writing, composing, singing, performing music, as well as other broadcast activities. The first court hearing to determine the validity of the exclusive contract between Ada and New Jeans will be held on April 3rd.
New Jeans themselves stated, "We respect the court's decision on the injunction, but believe it overlooked the members' lost trust in Ada. They plan to challenge the ruling and continue the main lawsuit, asserting their contracts were lawfully terminated."
The girls will no longer serve as the public relations ambassador for Incheon Airport Customs, as their 1-year contract will not be renewed.
The second hearing for Source Music's $370,000 damages lawsuit against former CEO Minute Heejin has been postponed from April 14th to May 30th.
And they were on the BBC interview speaking out after the court blocked them from leaving Lador.
And the girls got even more flack when they were posing a picture with an infamous Kato Katali-Toki. She's known to be a huge fan of the group and posts videos centered around them. She was exposed for saying the N-word, allegedly making hate campaigns against Dilit and Sserafim, and she's a 30-year-old fan with a group that is over 10 years younger than her.
Well, we got another diddler.
What is wrong with her?
Something about this girl gives me the heebie-jeebies.
She's Loco Coco. She's Coco for Cocoa Puffs. Why she beefing with Ilit and Sserafim? Little did she know those 3 groups are besties together.
Being a 30-year-old woman while acting like a high schooler is just so weird.
So New Jeans had attended in Hong Kong and the performance was crazy. They teased their unreleased song Pit Stop and the live stream had over 1 million views. After that they are taking a long hiatus until things resolve. Annie from New Jeans was starred in the UGG Shoes brand. They also attended Jenna's concert days earlier and finally met Jenny in pose for a group photo.
I know the girls are in a rough spot right now, but the impact they have can't be ignored.
We'll be waiting when they come back even stronger than before.
Kakao Entertainment was fined $290,000 by the Fair Trade Commission for deceptive advertising over 8 years. From 2016 to 2023, the company secretly ran 15 social media channels, posting 2,353 hidden ads as reviews. These posts used misleading phrases like a song that appeared on my algorithm today and an artist I accidentally listened to and fell in love with. Employees also wrote hidden ads on online communities, and the company ran 427 undisclosed paid ads worth $640,000. accounts. Despite internal warnings, Kakao continued its practices, leading to a heavy fine. The FTC emphasized the importance of transparency in music promotion, marking this as the first sanction against deceptive advertising in the industry. Lady Gaga's Mayhem debuts at number 1 on Billboard 200 chart. Filipino girl group Billy had hit to 1 billion streams on Spotify. CLC had celebrated their 10th year anniversary together. I'm so glad to see the girls again.
Oh, I miss them so much.
Even better, Sam and Minnie had reunited with each other. And happy 10th anniversary to our Hot Tamales.
Kiki had their amazing debut. Hearts 2 Hearts had their photo shoot for New Sinsa. Lara from Cat's Eye came out as queer by saying, I'm half fruitcake.
Do I want some fruitcake?
You're nasty, Sonny.
I wanted fruitcake from the bakery, mate.
You need help.
Shut your beavers.
Congrats to her, and I'm so excited for Cat's Eye's comeback.
It's XG's 3rd anniversary as a group. They were starred on an Elle magazine, and they are teasing their next single million places.
Oh, I can't wait, and the girls are amazing.
A major K-feminist account, one of the first to spread claims that Eyelet intentionally followed a New Jeans anti-fan and mocked the Kagaksu incident, has issued an apology. I mistakenly followed a Twitter account that posted malicious comments about a member of Eyelet. I also made a post about this incident, which later became a news article and turned into a bigger issue. As a result, the Eyelet members were subjected to unnecessary misunderstandings and received a lot of criticism due to my actions. I deeply apologize for this. Regardless of my intentions in making that post, I have now realized that the ones who ultimately suffered and were hurt were young girls. Looking back, I sincerely regret my actions and apologize to take responsibility for my actions. And as a sign of remorse, I will be suspending the operation of the Chilshire Archive account for some time. I will be closing DMs immediately, and in the future, I will only post when necessary to share information for victims who need public disclosure. Once again, I sincerely apologize to the Eyelet members.
Can we just acknowledge that the hate towards Eyelet is half-baked and cloud-driven?
Very weird how girl groups like Eyelet is more hated than Diddy.
On the bright side, Eyelet win Best New Artist K-pop at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. They had been selected as the new model for Pockery Sweat, and happy 1-year anniversary to them as well.
Happy 1-year anniversary to Eyelet. And I love Magnetic and Tip Tac.
From S9s are returning as a 5-member group under AS&D label. Set have retained their name and released a teaser video.
Oh my god, my Hot Tamales her return. Heaven, I must be dreaming.
Not a dream.
I swear to G-Bus.
Everyone record your
Shush you hunky chunky ugly honey.
I'm telling you he's gay.
No, I'm not.
G-Idol Super Lady was highlighted by the Grammy as a female empowerment K-pop anthem. In commemoration of Women's History Month, they'd premised their catalog with confidence and liberation values that main composer and leader Soyeon has embedded into the group's identity alongside the members. The instrumental hits with thunderous, pounding energy, and the song wastes no time delivering its most impactful lines. It includes a direct nod to the album they released after losing founding member Sejin, I Never Die, silencing doubts about whether they would overcome the setback or not. The MV heightens the experience with visuals that channel the grandeur of marching spectacle, which depicts the group's mission to assert fearless independence. You're damn right, son.
G-Idol are legends.
Vice President of Baidu, Zi Guangjun, issues an apology after his daughter leaked the personal data of over 100 individuals during an online argument over their malicious comments about IVE's One Young.
Never mess with idols like Kwani.
Amen.
Preach.
Street Women Fighter Season 2 had premiered, and the performances was crazy. Kepler is having a comeback of Against the World at the end of April. Soolji of Red Velvet teases a unit comeback with Irene. We will show you our very own unique color that doesn't exist in the world, and support her solo comeback, everyone. Myra had dropped a banger of a song. Many had an amazing comeback. Eisner had a comeback. Saint and Izio. Stussy had an amazing comeback with their song Beep, and the girls had won several achievements, and they have their first win of the song Beep. Congratulations, girls.
The mixture of Korean, English and French is what sells me.
Imagine them doing a Spanish song. Oh, Latin America will go crazy.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic.
Oh Isa, she's so cute and hot at the same time. I love her so much, and stan Stacey everyone, and BB is a bop.
Yuna from ITZY went viral by her beauty and the Beast cosplay, and she looks so beautiful. Ryujin, Shay and Yeji went viral by doing the Like Jenny challenge, and Yeji had an amazing debut weeks ago, and everyone was vibing with her, and her with Soolji went viral by their collaboration and dancing to Air. This is just so good. NMIX had a wonderful comeback of Know About Me, and the girls are amazing and have 3 wins for their song. Congratulations, girls.
I love both of their songs and their impact is amazing.
Oh, I love NMIX and Itchy. Stan both of them.
Meow had their photo shoot for the W Korea Cove magazine. Sserafim had their amazing comeback of Hot, and oh boy it was so good. Their recent album had dominated Spotify weeks ago. They joined with Twice as the only female pop act to have 4 album entries on the Billboard 200 Top 10. Youngjin from Sserafim and J-Hope from BTS had an awesome collab together. They had also dropped a music video of Come Over, which is one of my favorite songs from the album, and they finally have their first win for Hot, and their encore performance was amazing. Congratulations, girls, and good luck for your world tour.
Those haters have no match against them.
Their world tour is gonna be insane, and I'm proud of them.
The hate towards Sserafim is forced, and I enjoy their recent album.
I'm loving their new releases so far.
Oh, I love them so much. Shaywin is so cute, but holy moly, I'm sure. And stan our Hot Tamales, everyone.
I don't don't know what those people are smoking when they said that those girls can't sing. They do, and their comeback was splendid.
Mayan from Twice was part of Cosmopolitan Career and Temper magazine, and Chen from Twice is starred on A Day's Career Cover magazine. Twice is headlining Lollapalooza, Chicago, and is set to perform on August 2nd of this year, and their upcoming comeback will be on May 14th, and their 10th anniversary is gonna be insane. Giselle from Aspar and Mark Edelstein went viral for their heartwarming interaction. Aspar had performed and won an award for Billboard Women in Music, and they had one of the biggest concert recently, and everyone was shook. All of the idols were there at their concert, and it was amazing.
Oh man, it's a good day to be a girl group stan. Twice is coming back, and Aspar had one bit. I'm looking forward to more music and content from them.
Every idols were jamming to Playboy Carter's recent album. Baby Monster was at the Jamsil Baseball Stadium. They collabed with PUBG, and it's their 1-year anniversary as a group. Blackpink's Jisoo had her amazing performance weeks ago. She had starred on a Vogue Cover magazine, and she will star in The Prophet, Omniscient Reader, and will be released simultaneously in South Korea and Hong Kong this July. Jennie has joined Adele and Taylor Swift as the only female solo artist this decade to have a full-length album sell 1 million units globally in its first week. She was starred on a Clash magazine, and was starred in the cover of Complex magazine's March 2025 issue, and had everyone shook by her performance in Paris. Jennie and Lisa are set to perform at Coachella again this year. She also won the Global Force Award at the Billboard Women in Music Awards. She makes history as the first Korean soloist to win an award at Billboard Women in Music. Rosé is the first Korean female solo artist to have the most Guinness World Records in history. Most viewed YouTube MV in 24 hours by a K-pop artist with 41.6 million views. First artist to reach On the Ground number 1 on Billboard Global 200 and Billboard Global X. Point us as a soloist and as part of a group. On the Ground highest charting female K-pop artist on Billboard Global 200. Album Rosie, first female K-pop artist to enter Billboard Radio Songs Top 10 APT, and first K-pop artist to reach number 1 on Apple Music Global Top 100 chart APT, and the best-selling albums by K-pop acts in 2020. 5 so far by total units in the US is Rosie by number 1. Lisa had a ton of praise of her performance of White Lotus. The biggest debuts by K-pop acts on Spotify in 2025 is Lisa's Born Again with over 7 million streams. Lisa loves Justin Bieber and is too shy to tell she loves him. A future collaboration perhaps. She had her time strolling in Tokyo. She had everyone shook by her FUTW Music Night's performance, and also happy belated birthday to her. Lovesick Girls had hit to 800 million views on YouTube, and Blackpink will return as a group in the summer. For BTS, Jin had sponsored ginger ale, and it looks delicious. J-Hope had dropped a banger of song called Mona Lisa, and a fan cosplaying as Mona Lisa and made him hollering. The longest charting songs by K-pop acts in the top 100 is Jimin Soo at 33 weeks. The highest charting albums by soloists on Billboard 200 with units is Jungkook's Golden with over 200,000 units. Jungkook's 7 had hit to 500 million views on YouTube. South Korea's top music critic IZN named Twice, Blackpink, and BTS among the 25 musicians who shined in the 21st century's first 25 years. BTS, a global phenomenon that revolutionized K-pop, dominating Western charts and bridging K-pop with Billboard and the Grammys. Twice, South Korea's most commercially successful girl group, uplifting the nation with chart-topping hits and global influence. Blackpink redefined girl group standards with confidence, billion-view MVs, and global recognition alongside legends like Spice Girls.
I enjoyed this year so far.
I can't wait for more music from BTS, Twice, and Blackpink.
Hell yeah.
Oh yes.
It's a good day to be a K-pop stan.
Alright, let's go to Malibu.
Yeah, here I come, daddy.
Can we go?
Hell no.
I stand corrected.
Ha ha ha.
So guys, that's it for today. Have a great spring break and stay cool.
Since day one, young nigga on me.